One of the things you gotta understand, my friend, is that you're supposed to fail. You're supposed to fucking fail, because failure is the stepping stone to success. It's not just cliche. You know, what is it? How do you feel about failing 1,000 times? And he said, no, I didn't fail 1,000 times. I just found 1,000 different ways that it wasn't gonna work. And that's what's happening with you. But every time he found a way that didn't work, he was adding to his journey. He was growing stronger. He learned something. He discovered something. You are discovering something about yourself, and you're exercising your character every time you get up and try something, move in the direction of something, even if you don't get the fucking thing. It's not about the thing. It's not about making the basketball team. It's not about making $1 million, and it's not about the light bulb. It's about what you learn along the way, who you become along the way. It's that fucking journey, and you're on the journey, and guess what? The journey's hard. The journey is riddled with failure, and that's why most people don't do it. Most people aren't willing to get on that journey because they're afraid to fail. You, my friend, have failed. Congratulations. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to you, because it shows that you're alive, it shows that you did something, and it shows that you're growing stronger.
I will walk away with stuff I never heard before, books I've never read before, audios that I've never seen before, going to conferences that I've never gone, hanging out with people that I've never hung out with before. This is nothing, guys. This is just a dessert. Me speaking is just a dessert. This is just the beginning. I came to Australia to learn. I came to Australia to get an upgrade. And when I go back, my wife will notice a difference. My kids will know a difference. Why? I'm obsessed with improvement. Every day I'm getting better. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. Every upgrade, you get it. Every piece of software, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself. So listen to me. There's those of you who said, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding. Your value system says you are a consumer and not a producer. You're spending more money than you're making. Why? Because you're a consumer, but you're reading all the books and you're saying everything the books are saying. But those books are not in alignment with your value. And if you're going to go to the next level, your values are going to have to change.
Once you believe you are something, you actually embody that feeling. If you were, God forbid, in a coma, and you woke up, you didn't really have a memory, and you were told that you used to be a Navy SEAL, and they want you back now when you're healthy. Do you think you act differently, hold yourself differently, conduct yourself different, have a different self-concept of who you are than if you were told you were a piano instructor? Being successful in life is all about having the proper belief system in who you are. Truly believing that you are something unique, that you are something special in that field.
You gotta be hungry. One of the requirements. When you study the greats and you ask yourself, what makes the great great? The great hungry. Listen to me, I'm not talking about those who were just born from the bottom. I'm talking about people who were born at the top and who stayed on the top. How did they do it? They was hungry. Only a few teams have ever three-peated, right? It's hard to three-peat. Why? Because you gotta stay hungry after the first championship. You gotta stay hungry after the second championship. You gotta stay hungry. So let's get at it, baby.
You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your heart. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
The greats have a mentality that others don't have. The greats think differently. The greats see differently, right? The greats have a different worldview. The greats, they approach the game in a totally different way. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to think about what you're thinking about when your effort is low. I'm gonna say it again, baby, and I'm gonna say it slow, because if you can get this, you can get any success you want in life. You can have anything you want in life if you can get this. The next time you give a low effort, right? You give it 70% or 50% or 30%. I want you to think about what you're thinking about when your effort is low. And you're probably thinking, I got to. We talked about it before. I got to versus I get to. Listen to me. If your effort is low, you're probably not thinking about the opportunity. You're probably thinking about the obligation.
Football is about controlling that anger, harnessing that aggression into a team effort to achieve perfection. Coaches, they cut a player if they think he's not up to snuff, when they think he's hurting the team. But when you put that uniform on, that Titan uniform, you better come to work. We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. And then you will run a mile. Perfection.
And so if we introduce it with the proper wiring, you're gonna go straight to your target. If you're unsure about who you are, then your dreams, your goals, they will never become a reality. Everyone has mental doubts in life, internal conflicts. Even the most successful people that you look up to, but they don't live there. It's how you handle those negative thoughts in that exact moment and overwhelm them with positive action. And that comes with this utmost confidence in yourself that you can handle the situation. Trust in yourself that you are better than the moment.
Even in the midst of trials and tribulations, even in the midst of your haters, when people are trying to break you and tear you down, E.T., how you stay strong is easy, baby. I keep thinking about the opportunity. Every single day, I'm thinking about the opportunity, and I'm not looking at this thing as an obligation. I'm not looking at this thing as something that I have to do, or that I'm forced to do, right? Something that somebody's making me do. Every time I wake up, I'm thinking, woo, I'm alive, baby. This is the day. I'm alive, baby. I got my life. I've got a measure of health. I got a measure of strength. Like, this is an opportunity.
You've got to decide to be relentless. You've got to decide never to give up. You've got to find some reasons within yourself that will give you the stamina when life catches you on the blind side to get back up again, to keep on calling and coming back again and again and again. Whatever you want to do, march forward.
We spread ourselves too thin, don't know how to say no,
And we find ourselves doing all kinds of things and never ever have time to do those things that we need to do to work on ourselves. And then there goes a second, there goes another second, there goes another second, and we can't stop and hold time. That when you have a made-up mind, when you decide that you want to do something, I was reading something the other day, he said the power to hold on in spite of everything, the power to endure, this is the winner's quality. The hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up.
Spartans! What is your profession?
I ignored myself because they kept on saying it so much. There were times I doubted whether or not I can do what I needed to do. There's a Doug Williams in everybody here. There's greatness in you. And you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. He says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to harness my will. And I'm not going to let anything stop me. I want you to look at someone on your right and left, shake their hands and say, I'm doing better than good and better than most. Let's do that right quick, please.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oceanic 31 coming at you. We're live from the internet, technically, but Los Angeles. Hosted server by none other than the American Sig Tag.
Say that it feels right.
We've got Salt from Australia, Squad Ops, The Art of Warfare from the United States. It should be a good match here. We're ready to get started. I think the last couple players joining here, and we'll be getting into things hot and heavy on a Friday night. This is round one, group bracket A. Should see some good action from both of these clans. Squad Ops and the Art of Warfare like sticking together, working together, using formations, doing everything they can to make sure someone else is there to clean up after the first guy. And Salt, well, they love throwing bodies and bullets, and they rely heavily on their aim. So this could be a great matchup here. We're going to be on Eurivka AAS V1. As right now, I believe Farouk is working on getting everyone situated here. Looks like Salt's just about 2 men short. But we got about 2-3 minutes here, and we will be going live, whether they're ready or not. So again, Season 1 winners FFO. Now we have 16 different teams, so we have a nice mixture of some North American, European, Australian, we have Russian, we have German, we have clans from all over, different communities, clans, some of them even teaming up to try to reach the 24-on-24 barrier, which is what we're seeing tonight here with the Art of Warfare and Squad Ops. Still waiting on a couple guys to jump in here. But yeah, should be a good one. I've been looking forward to this. This is my first real competitive solo casting. Some of you may know my compadre, Johnny Omaha. Him and I do some North American squad every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I did myself one of those once. But I feel hyped. I feel hyped. That music earlier. I heard the speeches and I'm like, oh man, I'm doing this. This is going to get me jacked. Hopefully it got you jacked. I know it got a little loud for a couple, maybe a minute or so. I apologize for that, but we'll get it all worked out. Gotta start somewhere, guys. Gotta start somewhere. So here we are, still waiting here. Looks like another person joining. About 2 more here for Salt. About another minute, and then we're going to get this going here. Farouk from Fortis being the referee for this match, so he's going to be the one in the stripes. Try to bring all the action you can. Get you right in the middle of it. Now, one thing I've learned, especially from watching some of Running Duck's commentary and calling of these matches earlier, especially the Mumbarines versus his German friends, vehicles are going to be very important. You're going to have a good plethora of vehicles. Those cost a lot of tickets. So it's going to be about managing those, using them at a distance, and using your LAT crews to get in there and take them out when they can. So it should be interesting. Hopefully we can get a close match here. If we look real quick, the biggest thing of which was trying to get down to a neutral area here with the pings. You can see Art of Warfare Ops kind of around 100. Got a couple guys here a little bit further out. But then these Australians, being an LA-based server, they're sitting right around 200, which I'll tell you from personal experience isn't quite as bad. I know I've done a couple competitive matches in about the 330. So it can definitely be the difference between you hitting that shot and missing that shot. So it's going to be important here. We'll be switching at halftime to Sydney, Australia. I don't even know if that's a good accent. That's probably a horrible accent. They're gonna like yell at me afterwards, but We'll be in Sydney, Australia for the second half. So we're going to get the pings evened out. Teams switched. Should be good going here, guys. Getting the official go-ahead here. Muff Bandit doing the official FFO ready. It's not official unless the entire FFO team was to do it. Uh-oh, incoming. Got a couple of them doing the FFO. So they're on their way, but they're about 24 guys short. They actually like to all do that at the exact same time, followed by a Bill Nye smart FFO unready, and then an immediate re-ready. Looks like we should be good players here, so we should be switching fairly shortly here, guys. Again, my name's Haney31. I appreciate you guys joining me here this evening. International Squad Knockout Tournament, round numero uno. We have a couple more matches coming to you this weekend. So join that Discord. Make sure you're viewing, getting all of these. Get your clan favorites in there. We've got a nice little betting system set up on the website. Go on there, pick who you think's going to win the map. Win a bunch of digital money that makes you feel important. We're going live, closing the maps. Don't leave anything to chance.
It'll be alright.
We win!
I'll try to get you guys right into the squad lead channel so you can hear some of that voice back and forth here. See if we have any communication. Try to get you in the game as much as we can.
Under pressure, looking down on me, looking down on me.
Should be switching here shortly. We'll get you right back in it. And here we are in Yul Rivka. We're going to be on Squad Ops and the Art of Warfare first here. Once they get in some squads, I'll give you an official rundown. It'll be a little bit once we get into the game here, but I don't want to miss much of the action, so I'll try to do what I can here to get some of these players' names involved, get you to see who's going to be competing in these things. And the only reason I'm not joining an admin cam here is we do have a small bug in the game where you got to wait for the match to start before you can hop in that camera. So we're going to do that very shortly in about 50 seconds. We'll run through the players here, though. Just so you know here, looks like they're running the 4 squads of 6. So the advantage here is you're going to get some extra classes, but you're not fully unlocking all those kits, but you definitely get to use your lats. Vehicles don't matter here. You get the vehicle. Anyone can claim a vehicle. You do not need to have the specific amount of units available. You don't have to have the 2 soldiers next to another soldier just to call it, or the squad lead with 2 other guys. Anyone can walk up to the vehicles here. We're just trying to keep it as entertaining and as thrilling as possible here. But for Squad Ops, we got Digit, Immune Style, Jaffe, D-Mine, 41, Fungi, V, Alagush. Ooh, the Art of Warfare here to lead a mixed squad. W-Shift, Odessa, Satan, Meat Pop, Corbin, Hostage Killer, Slaveless. Then we got Muff Bandit from Ops. SMP, Paradise, J. Remick, Jack Reynolds, It's Crispy Best, Pony, Uranium, 262, Gobble Your Guzzle, Zahara, Nate Dogg, 2040, Sheep Slayer, and Speaking Axe. As we jump live right into admin cam, we're getting right into the thick of things here, boys. We're just going to have to swing this fly speed up because they adjusted some of this cam stuff. And let's get you down. Well, we're going to go up to Russia here because Russia's usually a little more interesting here because it's going to be all in a storage site. Get you in a streamer cam here so you can get some communications. If I can tab it right. So swinging up squad ops coming out the gates here. Looks like they're all in on the vehicles. Not sure why we had some squad or some salt suiciding right out the gate. As you can see on your map, they're going all in with all these vehicles. Pretty much the only thing they're leaving behind the troop transport. So it looks like they're going to go for a fallout, almost kind of like a backup fob, way down here in CD7 area. So if they put in a fob there, they can kind of get a hab a little bit close to storage site, but it looks like they're also going to go right in on storage site. So they're using all these vehicles to go all in. You can see the Logi kind of lagging a little bit behind one of them, and the other one's going right in. Let's try to see if we can swing down fast enough here to see what's going on from Salt. You can already see they're already on storage, so they flew right in here. It's a troop transport, though, not a Logi, but they'll be able to get that hab fob down with this Logi right behind it. You can see here none other than Steez running his boys straight in. Just going to do the little emergency stop right up against the wall here. Nice thing, too, they left a little bit of an opening, so even if this thing does get blown up, they can still have an entrance. They're not blocking themselves off. So you can see Squad Ops, the Art of Warfare, pushing around, making a nice little perimeter up here. But we're actually going to swing up to South Petrivka, where you can see there's already Salt on the point, waiting for what looks like to be the Art of Warfare. Here comes the first bullets, coming right to each other. Sheepslayer and Uranium taking out Salt and HBK. But they are in a world of hurt right now, but there's plenty of other Salt to wait for them.
Nice.
Ting, Michael E, Barks, Catfish, Woodsea, Hybrid Effect, all sitting inside here. Back comes out and it takes down Sheepslayer and Uranium. You can see ticket-wise now, that's going to be a huge hole. They're already going to be down about 18 points. So now Salt has dug in there, and the advantage to most of these sections is there's buildings everywhere for them to hide in. So it's going to be up to these remaining units for the Art of Warfare. You can see they're not going to try to force anything. All they've got right now is a Logi. So they're going to have to be content just holding on to the first flag and regrouping for the second flag. You'd have to think, though, that troop advantage would lead more towards their favor in Russia here. Salt, though, you can see, oh man, they're everywhere up here. They've got bodies on the ground, bodies up high. Lucifer's up here with the gun, so he's got the optics in the U.S. We could see this BTR, if it can get a nice sight line on it. Official capture of Petrivka from the Russian ground forces.
Squad 1 moving back to us.
This is what they need to be doing with this thing, staying out of... They just can't get the shots they need. Salt's content is hanging inside these walls. They have a beautiful perimeter up here on the entire north side. Right now, Ops and the Art of Warfare is just going to have to keep moving around. Use these vehicles. You can see they're taking some fire. It's Crispy and Jack Reynolds. Looks like Salt pushed right up on where they originally were trying to put their hab down and their fob. But Salt all over it with their own vehicles. You can see these strikers out here, their own U.S. equivalent, controlling the fields. And they're doing the single driver tack. So we got one guy driving who also switches into the gunning seat. The only disadvantage being is he's going to have to stop whenever he finds someone else. But they're both kind of sticking together here, doing a little wolf pack thing.
Alright, I got pushed off of storage, guys. You want me to push to South Petrivka or back to storage?
Try to keep the pressure on Southeast Petrivka. We'll try and take it back.
Copy that, I'll move there.
So you can hear there's some squad comms. It sounds like they're trying to just get back here. They've obviously lost storage site, which is going to be a huge advantage because Salt can capture that shortly. But Ops is going to have to take back this city in South Petrivka. Hits on him. And this is going to be bad because they're about to get right into where those lats were last time. This fun guy getting ran over.
They just moved Humvees up to Northwest Patrol.
So there's one right on the house. A little bit.
Almost drove directly into the...
So again, they're just not getting the pressure they need. They need these guys on the ground.
Squad
As
4.
Agalach goes
Are
down.
you able to drop a
Demine and Digit pushing in there with Fun Guy. They're going to need a lot more ground forces to get in there.
Just now setting a rally and they got us.
It looks like Salt Barks is up here causing a little bit of trouble as they come out of their main. So Barks right now just causing a little bit of chaos, keeping them off comms. Looks like he took down one vehicle. Beautiful job. He's got that Crows. And that's the trouble coming out of Russian main here is this field is wide open. You can see the damaged vehicle driven right here by Satan.
Squad 4, you guys gonna have that fob up?
Try to listen to a little bit of squad comms here.
Got somebody, but before I can drop anything, they wasted us.
Oh, and a rocket misses by Sheepslayer. That's the one thing we can't afford to do here is you can't afford to use those rockets and miss because you need to be able to push them back. And right now, they can't even get out of their main.
Yeah, it's supplied.
Barks is controlling this road.
I can place it though.
You can see a lot of tactically adequate spawning back in main here. We're going to swing back down to South Petrivka. See what action we got here. Another squad ops losing officially their vehicle. So another vehicle down. We're now down almost 100 tickets down for the Russian forces at 384, US at 479. So those vehicles, like I mentioned beforehand, are the biggest thing. You can see ops just, they only have a couple guys here. They're just not able, they need to get more bodies back here on this point. Digit taken out, getting taken out there by Ting. It's only going to leave one guy left alive over here. The rally officially going down for them, so now they've got no one around here.
I can't even get my guys up to the fight.
You can hear their squad lead comms talking about he can't even get his guys in the fight. Salt doing a good job of just forcing the issue directly on top of them as they come out here. I wouldn't be surprised here if they move this vehicle up behind a wall and just sit it there. You got some cover, you can use the MG. But Barks here is going to be the main attraction. He's just still checking that road. We're going to swing down south here. Looks like they got 3 vehicles protecting a transport for Salt. So if they can get all of these vehicles all the way up to Northeast Petrivka, I mean, I'm not quite sure what squad ops and the Art of Warfare can do. Look at this fully loaded transport here. Salt's coming to drop off an army. This is not what, if you're squad ops in Art of Warfare, not what you want to have happen, because this is a world of hurt coming in. And Sheepslayer's going to hear this. Oh, there goes 1, there goes 3, there goes 6, there goes 7. Drop off some more in the north. This is just beautiful dropping off here by Salt.
That Logi, be careful, you're going to run right into an enemy
spread. They drop
striker.
almost a full squad over there, full squad on the north. Now they're just instantly putting contacts, and Sheepslayer going down. Zahar Har shooting and throwing grenades in one direction, not knowing that they're right north of them. And you can see here this radio is going to be in a lot of trouble here as Robot 4222 and Steve's pushing up on it. They can no doubt hear it by now. Zahara, the last one alive in here. Oh, and he had a shot on Robot, but Robot able to take him out.
Looks like we'll have to take it flag by flag right now.
So here it comes, and there's no one within a country mile of this first flag. So do a quick spin around there for you guys.
Let's regroup at Northwest Petrivka and push South Petrivka.
So you can hear there they're
They've
trying
got
to regroup.
at least 2 50s watching it. There's not much of a chance to get into it right now.
You can tell Salt is just confusing the hell out of the Art of Warfare and squad ops. They're not really sure where they can push
Are there
in.
any rules on squad sizes? Maybe we should grow a squad or 2 to get more lats.
You can hear them now trying to do the smart thing, though. They're trying to get some more lats in the game.
I honestly don't know. I would assume they set us up this way because that was the rule, but...
Trying to watch their vehicles, and the thing that's just hurting them a little bit too right now is you have about a full squad. You got 2 guys here.
Squad 3, there's a...
And 2 guys down here. They are digging up this fob probably, I'd have to imagine, but It's kind of a moot point at this. Yep, there's Fob going down.
Looks like it's heading towards the MSR.
But at the same time,
kinda
they're not doing
south
anything. Got a full squad inactive, not on a point, able to hold. And now that they control, well, they neutralized North Petrivka, but as soon as they cap this, all of their bodies are going to be all in on this. So unless they can get back in there in a hurry, and there's the official capture of Northwest Petrivka. So all their bottles in a hurry. Just, oh man, the salt is just beautifully spread out here. They don't have concentration in one area. They've got guys to the north covering the road and a vehicle.
All right, well, my guys are all on foot, and we're heading towards Northwest Petrivka, but we're a long ways away.
This is just an ambush waiting to happen here. I mean, they've got control of all of these fields right now. Ops, you could hear them just a moment ago in squad lead chat talking about how they got to move on foot because their vehicles are just getting shredded. So we look at the tickets. We're about another 100 tickets down from the last check, and you haven't lost any tickets on the U.S. side, mainly due to them capturing every single one of the points.
One of the large trucks.
So squad ops here just trying to move up where they can. Gonna swing in here on this striker.
If you can get around back, I'll put a move marker.
Jack Reynolds,
that might be
he was
a
an
great
insurgent
spot
right now. Put an IED on
that
that
might
thing.
be where they are, though.
Don't think that's going to work unless the dude ends up hopping out. But again, you got some guys moving in from storage on foot.
Whoever has Reynolds
This
in
could
their
be
squad,
kind of
we
what
are
they
about
need to
to fire
do
on
here.
that
If they can
striker.
get behind, I'm not sure if one of
Have
them
him back
is
up
the
a little
squad
bit.
lead for them.
Copy that.
I believe Muff is, but he's a little bit behind. But if they can get from the south, get a fob or a rally down,
he's out of there.
and get that resupplied, they can change the area of attack from just strictly to the north and to the west. You can see all of the salt
just to let you know,
contingencies.
we're crawling
I mean, this
across
is
the
just
field right
beautiful here. Ting and HBK,
Copy.
a
Heavy
two-man
squad
unit
moving,
out in the
second.
field engaging.
Let's start
Borg and
crawling towards
Breed
Northwest
using the
Petrivka.
houses up to the north. And then you got the rest of everyone sitting just beautifully spread out inside of this first cap. So again, you have control of the roads. They've got that striker just sitting here. You don't hear a lot of gunfire just because Squad Ops is not sure where they got to go on this. So Salt using the tree line. They're engaging targets, clearing the fields. You're seeing a lot of Squad Ops as D-Mine bleeds out, I think. He might have got shot from Woodsy. But this is what they're having to do, is just crawl around these fields just to survive.
Northwest Petrivka to get that
Oh man,
fob
this is a
back.
cool way to die.
Seems like they're already up there everywhere.
Going out praying, dude. It's like execution style, man.
They're
That's
right
your
on top of
squad
you,
wallpaper
ready.
right there. Right there.
All right, thanks for the heads up.
So they got a lot of sporadic fire. They're trying to move from the north, moving to the west. You can see a lot of dead bodies here from Ops in the Art of Warfare. Just HBK still alive, pushing this field. So they're using all of their optics. All of those optics
I'm
right
just trying
now.
to get my guys to run
just
across this
completely-
field right
you can
now.
see
We're
this.
about halfway across, taking no fire.
Uranium just saying
Copy,
he's
copy.
crossing this field, and look at him. This is what they've resorted to because Salt has just, as I spoke about earlier as well, they have the gunfire, they have the accuracy, they have the shooting, and they've been using that to their advantage. And right now, they need to do anything they can to just get near the point and maybe confuse them a little bit.
Muff, are there still
Let's
vehicles
swing
on
out
where you
over
are?
here and see what the small contingency group was doing.
Nah, they're moving east a little.
Pure Paradise, Best Pony, Jay Remick. He's kind of holding out in this house here. Might try to see some shots taken here. Try to get the driver out.
Wide flank with the large truck.
Oh, he doesn't take a shot, and then he gets shot. Oh man, Trizzo just wasting him with a full auto. And that one bullet fired from Paradise on that driver. So Trizzo just working through here, cleaning out. Best Pony going down. I'm not sure from who. It might have been exchanging with Michael. So Jay Remick just trying to survive right now. Still no one on the outside here. This is if I was the Art of Warfare and Squad Ops, then they got to do something to flank all the way around here. You got to start thinking long game. But you can see Salt is controlling the roads. They're controlling the north. They got their vehicles just kind of built and dug in here. Looks like Squad Ops and Art of Warfare might be flanking way out to the west. As you see another striker here on the road. Oh, the rocket just fell short, but it did take damage. Sheep Slayer does go down, so they got one hit. It's going to force him back to repair. And you can see here Borg Flying right by that crawling army by Uranium. Alright, he's gone. Let's move. So now they're starting to use their guns here a little bit. Looks like we got some squad ops up here engaging hybrid effect and Woodsy. So now they're starting to use their vehicles. Trying to get Woodsy behind that tree, and he says, "Not today, good sir, not today. Not today. Better days, Lois. Better days." So he has a rocket kit, but he probably's got to be out of ammo by now. Oh, man. Better kiss this tree when he's done, because this thing is saving his life. Oh, and they're taking more fire now.
Northwest trying to help you
Look
guys.
at that range by Barks, able to get shots in on him through the trees. Now down to 185 tickets and only about 9 tickets lost in the time frame that Squad Ops and the Warfare has lost 100. Barks taking out Reynolds, just destroying with these vehicles. So again, just like in most of the other matches we have seen on this map, vehicle warfare has become the niche. You just have to control the field of play completely with vehicles from a distance. We're going to swing down here and see what Squad Ops is trying to do. The problem that they've had is Salt has controlled the entire north of the map, that they've had to resort to move all the way to the far west just to flank around to avoid the line of sight of Salt. But this could be a small little game changer here. Keep in mind too, it's not a matter of you just get demolished in the first round. You can do the same exact thing to your enemy, and you can change. If you can get a couple tickets here and there, that could be what saves you in the end, because we take both rounds, do the difference, and whoever wins both those rounds is going to be the winner. So if they can get in here, get these flags. Keep in mind too that most of the fobs and stuff the enemy has, you can see on South Petrivka and Northwest Petrivka, they have fobs. So right now, if they can dig both of those up, you could force them all the way back to their main. So they have a chance here to get some points to get back in the game.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get a fob over there.
Squad Ops trying to get this fob.
I got to get through that striker, though.
Here, Muff Bandit.
I have people enough in the logic of the plan of help as well.
You can hear them trying to just coordinate getting fobs down. Now, I'm not sure why they went all the way around the map just to get a fob down here. I mean, they literally went all the way around through A6, came up through here, and are now here when they could have gone straight north and probably came around a long ways. I mean, that's a difference here between about 80 tickets or so from doing that entire run, but they do get up there safely with a Logi, which has been a big point for them. They need to. There's the fob. We're going to swing back into some action here. You can see Squad Ops now controlling the road, so they might have been pushing Salt back with their vehicles, which might be just what they need to try to push up a little bit here, but you can see how beautiful Salt has taken control of the city. You can see the hab inside those buildings. Still engaging in the fields, and this is a lesson right here in competitive gameplay. You don't want to sit on the flag. You want to move out to engage your enemies, and Salt is doing that on every front, pushing up to different tree lines. You can see Ting up here by himself in the woods, Clark up in the city. They've just got guys everywhere that keeps them guessing, because if you get killed from one of these guys, you're going to assume there's multiple dudes up here. Now down to 92 tickets, so they are just bleeding tickets. Squad Ops taking Lucifer. You can see Muff Bandit pushing in right below him with the fob, with the Logi. They're getting their own fob down here, resupplying. Probably about to see the hab get built here by Muff. There it is, the dig about to come.
Hab is up.
Digging that up.
We're digging a hab right here, too, just north of northwest. Almost up.
So let's see what we got here as far as vehicles. Borg here knows they had some contacts to the north. I wonder if he's trying to do a flank of his own. I don't think he's injured at all. You can see here, Squad Ops trying to move in here in that fob and hab they built. So they're moving in from a different direction. They're going to regroup here with Muff Bandit and his guys. And they might actually finally, with with about 70 tickets left, be able to start pushing in to this control point. They were down to about 280 tickets when this point got captured, and now they're down to 70, and they're just now getting boots right inside the cap zone. As I'll turn on the cap layers here for you so you can see these small little outlines everywhere. This is the cap radius. So you can see they need to get at least this region of this cap. But get in there as Lars is fully engaging, and down goes another striker. And it's getting really close here. About 36 tickets left for Russia to the 452. So ever since the U.S. has taken the first flag, they've lost 22 tickets. 22, count them. The time frame that the Russian forces has lost well over 250 tickets. So you can see the ticket bleed and losing these vehicles. I mean, I've only seen Salt lose one vehicle throughout this entire match so far. Superior domination. And I feel like right now it's just, I mean, I don't see much of anything right now. You have a lot of bodies here, but they're not on the flag. You have a couple bodies here for outer warfare out in the point, this kind of engaging Pablo Catfish and hybrid effect pushing in. But again, because Salt is so well pushed off of the flag, they are engaging at their own front. The rocket comes flying in just north of Hostage Killer, who is bandaging right now. They're just not able to get anywhere. They just can't get onto the flag. 12 tickets now. Down to the final minutes of the game. Well, this round, I should say. Takes a rocket, so Sheepslayer says, "Not today, good sir. I want your points." As another rocket should be inbound here. So it's a miss, because they need all the help they can get right now on these tickets. Ooh, another rocket gets him. He's hurt, but he's going to be able to escape unless another random rocket comes in. Don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree. Oh, he hit a tree. As the GGs come out with 3 tickets left. Oh, and the last rocket hits a tree. That would have been a beautiful little extra point swing for them. They need all the help they can get here. 447 for the U.S.
Ouch.
That's the final 0 for Russia, as we're going to now switch over to the Australian server. So you're going to see this ping switch to this.
Ow.
And these guys who just won by this thing are going to get this, and they're going to try to do something really good with this, because if they get this, they're going to be good. So let's see if we can switch here, guys. Let's make it official. This is where I wish I had some intermission music. Some little elevator music. God, where's Johnny Omaha when you need him? Where's all the good Johnny's gone? They're in Omaha. They're in Omaha. Put in the super secret password. New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember. Name that movie. $20 digitally in your pocket. Not really, because I don't have $20 digitally. So that's like a real thing nowadays, but you get it. So loading into Sydney here, we can see, I think earlier when I checked my ping was about 280, and I'm in the Midwest U.S. Switching maps here, which is probably a good idea, so they can get teams lined up. So again, as I spoke about in the right before the match started, it was pretty much going to come down to vehicles, and boy did it. Salt just putting on a world of Australian hurt, which down in the outback, we call that some wrestling. They were wrestling pretty good. Oh Oh yeah, can't switch that. Just joking. So we're already doing a pretty good job here. Most people are already joining in the server, getting teams situated. Yeah, you can see I'm about 260 right now in Midwest United States. And you can see most of these Salt guys rocking a 40 or 50 ping. Still got a timer. Oh yeah, 30 seconds. As Farouk try to get everyone situated on the right teams here, so when we do a map change, we should be good to go right out the gate. This is probably my favorite thing about these competitive matches is everyone's here and ready to go. You don't got Jimmy Bebop running off. Oh, my mom's calling. I gotta go get some chicken out of the microwave. Need 5 minutes. Oh, I gotta go for a walk. Just, we're here. Let's get it done. Let's get in the game. Let's play. That's what I missed the most about my old Counter-Strike days, was just getting in the server, take some photos, and in you go. So again, working on getting everything situated here. Just missing a couple bodies. We'll make sure we're on Salt this time here, so if they have any squad comms, we can kind of hear what they've got going on. One thing I'd personally love to see get a little bit spiced up for next updates are mortars, because mortars on a situation like that, I think right now they're just really lacking the spread on the explosions, and that would be very interesting to see you sitting in main area being able to just fire those mortars off and get Salt spread out before they moved in with those habs and fobs that Squad Ops was getting late game. But you're going to have to see sort of the same sort of aggressiveness by Squad Ops in the Art of Warfare here. They're going to have to push hard and fast on Salt. Salt last season in International Squad Knockout Tournament was one of the earlier exits. They had a split squad, I believe, but one of the earlier exits in there, you can definitely tell they're all in here trying to redeem themselves this time. They want this one bad. Left very little room for error in that first match there, and it didn't even matter because they pushed the points aggressively, got bodies where they needed to, and got right in on the action. So again, here we're getting the final go-ahead, making sure everyone's good in the Discord. Once they get the go-ahead, we do a map change, and we're good to go, guys. Round numero dos. I was going to use other languages, but I don't know any other languages. I don't even really know Spanish. I just know the bad words. The bad words. Maybe I can have Running Duck teach me some German. This is a beautiful language. That's probably more Russian. I don't even know, guys. This is just embarrassing for me, as it is for you to be listening to me. We'll just switch to Salt side now. And that is a lot of naughtiness. Trash bins, how really Bin Laden? Putin's America by Ricochet. So the Ricochet, you have many dashes and dots in your name. I like your name a lot. It makes me feel like country home in Russia and the frozen ice. Man, I feel like I want that motivational speech music again. God, that was awesome. So good. Got me so pumped. I was gonna say, if Steez was in the game, I'd swing around and do a little in-game interview. guy needs a shave. A little rough. So SigTac providing the first server again in Los Angeles. So appreciation goes out to SigTac for allowing us to use that beautiful server. That was a beautiful first match. Good pings all around. Here we are in Sydney. Salt providing this one. And you can see much of the same though. US getting about a slightly higher, but right around the same, about 260, 280 mark. He gets a couple high ones around 300. But the higher ping for the local people in Australia. I know personally the Steez and some of the Salt boys have mentioned that even them being in Australia, depending on whether you get one on the east or west side of it, you can get almost 100-point difference. So in the long run, it all evens out. Both teams, both sides are going to get the same sort of gameplay. It's just going to come down to ops and the art of warfare bringing it. Here it looks like with their connection. Yeah, it looks like they are missing about 4 guys here, so hopefully they can get those guys connected here and we can get second round send. It's T saying they can't connect to their own server. Have pity. Stays. Stays. He's not happy with me, folks. Those Australians, they get angry. This is the man, the myth, the legend. The Australian crocodile is what they call them, guys. I heard someone at a bar once drinking old duels say Steez is the Australian crocodile. Steez, can you hear me?
Where's the interview?
I've always thought, Mike,
Steez,
that you look real grumpy.
What?
Alright, this is what we're going to do, guys.
We're Russians, meant to be grumpy.
I think you just said it like, you know, yoga or something. Just stop. Burpees and not yoga.
Stays.
Oh, hello there.
Did you die last round at all?
This is the official on the ground report coming to you live.
No.
Haynick Cam talking to the one and only Steez.
I was lat, so I survived.
How'd you think of the first round there?
Two big jars. I got one full one, and then Woodsy got me and Woodsy shared one.
Everything went pretty well, I think.
And then I killed an enemy medic, and then an enemy.
Anything you're
potato.
looking to do a little differently here on the second round, or you're just going to try to keep much of the same?
Potato.
I wouldn't mind winning by over 500 just so I can have a dig at Nordic.
Oh yeah.
Can't hear you. Can't hear
That's
you.
a reference to the.
Your mic's fucked, I think.
Oh no, it's good, man. I'm talking.
Ah, I can't hear you in local.
Yeah. I can't hear Heineck either.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're
it's in mic. It's in game. I've had the same problem.
So
you've got to
sure get that self pet cap.
You've got to spam Shift P and go in and out until it works. I don't know.
Sorry, I was getting some microphone help in local chat.
Don't wiggle your gun at me.
Wiggle, God, these Australians, they've gone crazy.
I was just saying, we're just going to make sure we get self-patch hoof cut.
Steez, he's asking for an interview.
Yeah, that's probably important.
Yeah, I don't want to play the dance of having a double neutral with storage.
I've got the questions. Hey, Steve,
yeah,
are we
wide open map
potatoes?
like that can get a little crazy.
Gosh.
Hold Steve. I've got my zoom.
You're a scrub, mate.
Cheers, Steve. I'm rolling out. These Aussies are a little crazy for me.
Michael.
Cheers, mate.
How many potatoes are in a potato field?
Oh, this is a good joke. We're gonna listen to it.
How many plebs are on the server?
Way too many.
Oh, I see one right there. Name's Rob. You're not a player.
Alright guys, we're out. That was officially a live interview with Steez. It was a hot warfare zone. Oh man, these are the exclusives that only I can bring to you. I mean, you don't see Running Duck getting down and dirty in the field. No, he's up in the plane. He's up in the sky. He doesn't get you the action. He doesn't come in here talking to Steez and talking to Trizzo right next to the old machine. No, he's up here. Old Running Duck. He's doing some quacking, flying around here. You don't see anyone else here. It's just me, getting down and dirty, wrestling up with these old crocodiles. Coming to you. That's what I'm doing. It's Oceanic. That's what I do. It's the real deal. You ain't got nothing. Running simulator, Muff Bandit runs from the flesh. Looks like we're getting ready here, so this could be a good sign as the second round about to get underway here. About a man short, but Salt saying, you know what? We good. Official closed map sign. This is how you know it's getting real, guys.
Oh, good game.
And here we go. Second round, second match about to get started. And just like that first round, you're going to want to, if you're squad ops, not a warfare, you got to do the same thing Salt did to them. Just come in hot, heavy with those vehicles, use them together, take out their vehicles, control the map. Don't allow them to get fobs and spawns down inside of storage. You'd have to imagine they're going to push South Petrivka. It'll be interesting here to see what Salt does, because Salt, they have the lead. The points can only come into play towards the end of the round play, the round robin. So they can do it one of two ways here. They can just go, and if I know Salt, they're going to go hard, fast, and heavy directly into the point here. That's just how they play. They're not going to change it just to get the win here. They're going to bring that hard punch just like they did. They're going to want to go right into storage here and get in there as fast as possible. So it's going to be interesting here. We'll wait for a couple of them to get their squads all set up, and then we'll jump in. See if we can get a couple of their strats of what they're thinking here. So it looks like they're running a lot of four-mans here, which is nice because what that does allows them to get more spawns on the board, more lats. You can see a lat on each of these squads. So they're using the different squad sizes to their own advantage, getting 7 so they can have the additional support class. Solo Man by Cuddly Khan here. I'm not quite sure unless he's just a builder or placing stuff down with a Logi. But you can definitely see they've thought all of this through. So let's hop in here.
So up north on the overpass. BPTRs play on the roads basically. I'm thinking. There and there. Yep.
But you want me and Cuddly straight into Stepan with you first, yeah? South Petrivka, sorry.
Play with those marks. Don't come too close. Keep distance. Do what you need to do. But that's the approach you want. Whoever goes north, you can swing around a bit further and you fit in. I think it's over here. Yep. It's over there.
I'll drop the truck. Cat and Bomber, get your squads in the truck with me.
Alright, you can see here a lot of squad lead chat comms there, so they're definitely looking to get a fob down. Looks like to the north to kind of control the roads, and they're definitely going to get one down in southeast Petrivka. Looks like right around the north region here, so they're kind of banking on the Art of Warfare and Squad Ops to kind of do the same thing that happened to them. So it'll be interesting here to see how fast they can get out the gates. You can see they're already a lot faster getting out of Russian main.
So make sure we've got a single Logi going to northwest.
That's happening.
Alright. You want to take straight south, go straight south from South Petrivka. I'll go on the eastern side. Bomber, you take the western side. Get our rows up separate. Copy.
Love hearing the squad lead chat here. It gives you a nice idea of the communication going through.
Make sure we keep that rally separate a little bit at the same time.
Again, here they've got a beautiful setup with their squads. They got the 4-mans. They got a nice strong squad, probably a defense or attacking squad, and a lot of these other ones that just kind of push up and they can probably their vehicles
Guys,
here.
if they're not here, the block, we move off straight away. Leave Blabs to cap.
So it sounds like they're going all their vehicles to South
Bomber,
Petrivka.
just let Blabs know that. If there's no contact here, he's staying in that transport.
Yep.
All of their guys in vehicles going to South Petrivka, looking for the rush.
Get our spec going first. We just got to be ready to pull straight back.
And the difference you can see here almost instantly, Salt has a Logi right on storage site. The closest U.S. vehicle is in Central Novo. The first round, Salt got all the way into storage site with a troop transport and got that down and got control of the silos before squad ops and auto warfare could even get near the point. So this is going to be interesting here to see where they decide to drop this fob.
Zero Humvees.
They're not
Zero
doing the
Humvees.
traditional north where you see a lot of teams just try to get in as
BTRs
fast as
missed out.
possible into the
Missed out
cap.
BTRs.
Salt
Start moving towards
disembarking
storage.
just north of the southwesternmost building. I wouldn't be surprised if
All
they
three?
use this building. This building is
Yes,
a beautiful two-story building.
There's no rush. Move,
a lot of cover, a lot of windows to shoot out of, though.
Get on the northeast corner.
So they do
Get on
have
the
a rally
northeast
down right on top of the
ASAP.
vehicle, waiting for this radio to go down. Probably it looks like they're going to go down upstairs. So I try to get you through all these walls.
Alright, let's roll out
There's
for
the radio, and the
Bomber, do you
point,
wanna
the
stay
nice
with
thing, they
yours?
put it on the north side.
Move that transport,
So
Blabs.
if someone's going to get near it and take it down by a radius, they give it a rocket out. Looks like the first engaging, and it just misses Algalash.
Go past me if you want to, mate.
So squad
You
ops,
can fast.
knowing that they instantly have engagement. Oh man, here comes the
They're trying to come in south side.
Salt and rockets to the gut.
Get it, ASAP.
They're handling
Get
it
it,
away.
south.
What vehicles are there around storage?
So as we look at the map, the Art of Warfare squad ops choosing to forego pushing the South Patriotic. You can see some vehicles sitting here, though. Looks like they're just kind of waiting, anticipating Salt's going to do what they love to do, and that's push up on those points. You can see Art of Warfare coming in strong here. And this is what I talked about. They do great. They always move as a team. You'll always see
Let's
them,
do work by storage
at least in
on
small squads or in full squads, moving together.
What was
As
that?
a nice open fob
Let's
goes
do
down
work while it's
here.
on
Now they're going to have to get the
So
hab
make
down
sure
in
we
someplace
clean up
kind
to
of
the south.
secluded.
Crosshairs priority for the BTR.
Salt.
I can't hear
Hab
talk
is
this
right
right
up in
man. I
this room.
cannot
They
hear what
can
you're
just
saying.
beautiful
Drop this
I'll
drop.
not talk
grenade
when you
launchers.
use that.
This is
See.
a
Okay,
Everyone
a
in
lot
the
of
BTRs
depth here for Salt
crosshairs get
here, but right now they're controlling this.
Taking contact from south.
The thing they have to keep in mind is this is a huge spawn. This is a cap zone.
From Central Nova.
As we zoom up, you can see these squares all over the place. Literally every part of
Alright,
this
Striker 1
storage
marked up.
site is a capture
Need that
area. So
rotate
as
to
soon
the
as you're
BTR.
in the cement, you're essentially capping. So they don't need to literally engage them here. If they have enough bodies on it, they could cap this right as, even though Salt's inside of it, as long as they have their first 2 points, they could push in on this and control it. But looks like Salt is rolling in with their vehicles now. Here comes one. Barks to the north. Cuddly Khan here, pushing right up. You can see the beautiful little coast is.
Get
There
that
was a
Nova
fire!
back out.
I'm moving now. I'm moving.
Cuddly. Oh, and he did not
I'm doing it with
see
less numbers.
Meat
Just so
Pot
Cat
Corbin
got your support.
right on top of him, getting the reload out.
I just got shot out of the
Oh
logic.
no.
You want me to
Oh, he's
Alright,
too
BTR,
close
just-
for the rocket. And it didn't engage as he runs him over. And Khan says, I'm out of here. Wow. I mean, that's just bad luck there, because if he would have just waited for him to run him over and then engage afterwards, he could have actually taken some damage and maybe got that explosion here. As we look at it so fast,
play
still
together,
a very
but
tight
it's
game.
not
Nothing major happening yet. 498 to 495. As we see Zahar engaging Barks, and here comes Orb behind it, Salt.
Alright, one striker down.
This is
Nah,
what they're
get up
doing
on
on both sides. They're
Yeah.
using all their vehicles
Just
just
a
to
bit of a
help
hiccup
each other out
over with this,
perfectly.
Over
They
here
don't
on
let
this
anyone engage
What does that
on their
think about
own.
team crashing?
They always have someone
That
nearby
and crash got
to
headshot.
engage. So this is just doing this to perfection here. You can see Salt
Shot in the
still
head.
controlling this warehouse. Robot starts to push off. You see a lot more Salt guys moving into the northeast as now they have South Petrivka. And this is what Squad Ops and Auto Warfare doesn't want, because now they have 2 fronts to engage on.
Is that a striker shooting from Central Nova?
Guys, where's that striker? I can't
Ricochet
hear.
just
East of
missing
you somewhere.
the striker up here by Pure Paradise and Jay Remick. So they were trying to use those trees. That's actually a Humvee, actually. They were trying to use those trees
Down there,
to
east
cover.
southeast of the playground. Video.
We'll try to see what's going on in these roads over here. It looks like Salt trying to control the roads
Striker
so
position
they can
marked.
keep them where they need to.
Marked east.
Right now, a couple guys up. I'm sure that looks like they did lose a... No, this is a Logi up here. So they had a Logi running supplies that went down. Point-wise, though, they're still sitting good. They've only lost 3 tickets for Salt. And I think at least 2 of those, I think, is for suicide. So they've had medics on point everywhere.
Just go straight to Nova, set up
and you can see Barks getting
I'll
right
get
back
Logi
in
down
here,
to
trading
you.
with Catfish.
I'm gonna go down. I'm going down.
Got it, you reckon?
Yeah, just get a foot Nova.
Pelly Khan getting
Is there a
engaged
gas
here.
station
Caught
inside?
open with
Yeah,
and down he goes. So now the Art of Warfare and Squad Ops
Two strikers.
using their own teamwork. The Rocket taking out Meat Pop.
Make sure you play in the distance game with them.
Oh no, and Jaffe goes down from a fire. That's not how you want to lose, especially with the repair station just north here.
I might bleed it.
And here comes Barks. He gets a rocket in the back. Now he gets spotted. He's trying to run away. Just don't run out of ammo is what Sheep Slayer's thinking. Oh, he might get out of this. On fire, running away. A couple more. Oh, if a couple more of those bullets would get him,
Where's that
Barks
vehicle repair station?
would be down. And
I'm
you'd
gonna
see
get
more
it over
tickets.
Inside,
Right, 475 for the Russian forces.
If you just pull into
Salt.
the...
Oh, he does go down. Barks going down now. So now it's 445 to 429. So again, these vehicles, you can see Salt, with not having the heavy armor of those strikers, not able to do quite as much damage before they get out of the would like. But here you can see Sheep Slayer pushing in. They are using their vehicles to their advantage. This is what they want to be doing, controlling the field of play with those throws. They got to be able to force Salt out of here with this hab. Right now they have the high ground, and you can see how easy it is for them to control this hill. You have the some options up here as well.
Nice. For last.
6 minutes.
Here we go. This is what Sheep Slayer needs to be doing. Hammering those windows. You can see all those bullets, and that can penetrate that. So if he can just layer this corner right here, that's what he needs to be doing. Around. Rocket just misses Sheep Slayer. Oh, one just hits him. This is where it's an advantage to have a driver with the striker, not solo, because he can keep moving and you can keep firing. Whereas right now you take a rocket, you have a 3-second transition to move the driver's seat, and then you got to move, hoping they don't see where you move to.
Their hab is just south of storage sites, roughly on the marker.
Steve's mark an enemy. They're in the compound.
And you can see the Art of Warfare pushing against the wall, trying to get anything going right now, but it's just dead bodies after dead bodies. And look at Robot up here, sitting beautifully on a ledge, catching all of these guys off guard.
There's a striker directly outside this wall.
Having that optic is very helpful for him. Takes one shot, hits Shift. Shift's going to have to bandage. So we swing over here to see what Barks is engaging with the Uranium and Meat Pop. Barks going down from Uranium. So doing a nice trading here, and they're doing a great job.
You guys still capping on Central?
Of pushing up on here and clearing him out.
It's going
Oh, look at Salt here. I think Salt's going to go all in. Salt is completely loaded up here on the side of this vehicle. This is called a beautiful dismount here because they all got out of this building, loaded up in here. And they are on the road.
They're not. It's just because we let it up. It's fine.
They're coming in on the southwest corner.
As soon as we are,
They're going to be on that map.
That's fine.
You can hear the squad lead comms saying they came in the southwest. Not quite sure. Maybe they thought they were going to leave, and now they're not going to leave. Because now they're running back inside to retake the building that they did control. So the Auto Warfare here doesn't really know exactly where
she just dependent storage, so
any enemies are, so they're going to be going in here super slow, whereas if you're Salt, you know that there's enemies inside. Oh, and this is going to be beautifully hooked. It's this Avni coming right behind. Meat Pop going down. Take the Princess down.
Upstairs.
Oh, and the uranium getting cleared out by Barks.
You want to
Some
punch it straight
grenades
through
coming
the
into this room here, though.
Yep.
This might have been the little advantage that the Art of Warfare needed to get into this building.
You got a guarantee cap?
Squad Ups, though, doing a great job. They've got bodies all over here. Kind of what I was talking about earlier. Spreading out a little bit, but let's start moving to the attack point where it looks like Central Novo. It looks like Salt has a small aggressive unit pushing onto this.
You guys still cap?
And they are doing a beautiful job right here, clearing out the remaining defense points. You can see all they have left is Muff Bandit and Satan to the north.
Alright, let's move off the airfield, Stace.
I mean, this is just beautiful work by Salt. They had one full squad come in, cleared out the enemies, and now there's only a couple guys left. You can see Muff to the top right putting a rally down. Oh, look at HBK to the left, controlling the road. SMP or Paradise takes a shot and goes down. Jay Remick out in the open now. He's able to cross the road. Swing down in here and watch Remick in action. Taking out Clark.
Yeah, that over this fence they.
Taking some more shots and he goes down from Catfish. So the numbers game catching up to him here. Squad Up still engaging. Looks like HBK going down here. So using the optics, one of the advantages of the U.S. here. Tickets now looking at 449 for the Russian, 335 for the U.S. So losing that middle flag is not going to help them here because they just lost more points than the small amount of ticket bleed begins. So they're going to have to force the issue here on Salt. Brewery taking a couple shots.
All right, mate.
A lot of engaging here, but you can see there's a lot of walls everywhere. Catfish going down from Best Pony. Muff Bandit, Brewery, Ricochet, Rocket, Satan going down. And it looks like that's a clean sweep here for Salt. Best Pony. Oh, Jack Reynolds moving as well. So they do have a couple still on the point.
Copy. Set up.
Trying to figure out where they're going here. It looks good thing she moved. Best Pony moved away from that area because Clark is watching that entrance here. So Clark, Best Pony trying to do a little bit of pushing on a different angle, using those optics to kind of clear it here. A swing up over here to Crispy. It's a little bit closer to some of these dead bodies. I wonder if he is a medic. No, he's a saw gunner.
Yeah, we are.
Taking a gander here. Looks like this is controlled by Russian. Oh
Copy,
wow, Salt has already pushed on the first point. This is a fast cap.
Don't need it. It literally caps twice as quick. This cap is impossible.
True, that's true, that's true.
You can hear them just talking about that fast cap. They have a spawn down, more spawns in, a neutralization at airfield, and Salt right back doing what they did the first game, taking these points out from under them and controlling it.
Yeah, contacts in the hab, chat.
Tickets now 422, 315. You're going to see this number drop a lot more and very fast. You can see kills wise 19 for the U.S., 41 for Russia, so not a lot of kills, which means it's going to point more to the vehicles for the ticket loss, and it's also going to be troop control because you're going to want to have a lot more bodies here. If you had a lot more kills, you'd have a lot more troop engagements. But look how well Salt is engaging ops right from the get-go. They get out into the open field here, and they're instantly getting hit with rockets.
Next BTR to
So
come
Salt
down
doesn't
through
even need
storage
a
block
vehicle,
to
and they're controlling the field of play here on Borg. Way to the south. Again, using these magical 20-time optics on these vehicles.
And we got.
I mean, look at the sight lines he's got here. Everywhere to the north, off to the east. Their spawn directly over here. Salt just controlling the play. Looks like Squad Ops this time, though, already has a flanking Logi truck. I wonder, hopefully this thing is full because they're going to need some spawns here to get this point back. It's not full of supplies, so they're using it right now strictly as a troop transport. The disadvantage, though, the airfield, wherever you enter from, is wide open, and Salt controls so many of these buildings.
Got an enemy striker coming.
Big mob catfish.
What down?
Logi incoming. No. To get friendly.
It's like a vehicle northwest of.
Nice little dismount here by Squad Ops. Probably going to use this to get some sort of spawn down.
Right.
At least they better, because as soon as they get close enough here,
Hey, Bob, I'm
they're
my
going
guys
to
west
lose
if you keep that
that
east.
50-meter spawn radius from these rallies that they can get down. They might not even have a squad lead with them. They're just, oh no, they do. They have Digit with the radio. You can see that little radio in his head. Immune Style taking contact here. Princess going down once again. Steez moving into the rescue. Immune taking one shot, taking another shot from Artie. Up in the window. And then Steez finally getting the remaining death shot. Digit catching Robot. So again, Ops doing a great job here. They're getting into the point, causing some chaos. They only have a couple bodies, but these couple bodies can make a loud noise here if they can get some good kills and some good shots. They're moving Salt's eyes away from the east, moving it to the west. Sightless scrambling for his life right now as Steez is slowly pushing here. Going out, covered, and Steez goes down. Sightless, beautiful job with that saw. But then he goes down from Pablo. Pablo. My name is Pablo. I play for Salt.
It's 2 strikers southeast.
I'm actually Australian.
1.
But I'm Pablo. So Digit bandaging himself up here, hiding in those trees. Agalok to the south using this wall with his optics. Just trying to get a couple shots in here. They now know where he's at. So they just need to get some more bodies up in here.
Hey, guys on Central, you need to hurry your ass up on
look at the playing field to see if there's any more. You can see here too, swinging in from Russian Main. More vehicles. Once these get here, it spells a lot of bad stuff. So they need to hurry up, get to this point, and push in. Because once those vehicles get here, it's going to be really hard. All these open fields.
Just get the fuck down.
So they really got to use their vehicles right here. Max advantage, which it looks like Best Pony and Jay Remick. It's been a great team so far in these vehicles. Been communicating very well, moving and shooting.
On airfield, red building.
Controlling a lot of these vehicles so far. They've kind of been strictly on vehicle detail. This is where it's going to start getting hairy here when you get in these tight quarters. But doing a great job here. The Auto Warfare helping them push in from the northwest. They got the vehicle controlling to the northeast. And you can see most of the combat now is to the west, where Salt has moved. This is where they need to get more troops in on the east. A lot less numbers. Best Pony and Jay Remick coming right down Broadway. And you can see here, Fob Radio right in the middle. You might ask, why is it in the middle of the road? That is dumb. Not at all. The point of having that in the middle of the road, as soon as someone starts digging that up, you have 360
They're gonna head south, far south
coverage
of
of that thing. Because the important thing is they have where they can spawn at. So right now, this Logi going right through Broadway. He picks up a rocket, trying to just help out his troops wherever he can.
That's you for that.
Salt is doing a great job of communication. Taking another shot.
Storage?
Yes, please.
So now they're going to have to swing out. So you can see this entire contingency off to the west just getting manhandled here. Salt takes them all out. Tankburger getting right into where their spawn was.
It's going to be a dirty
no one's left, and no one is left. And HBK running right into, oh, and a beautiful takes out Sheepslayer. They had a troop transport rammed him from behind right in the back door, and then he hops out and rockets it as his teammates around him disembark. Wow. Now down to 160 tickets for the U.S.
get a...
You can see ticket-wise, or kill-wise now for the Russian. They've got about 25 tickets since they've been in control at this point.
Okay.
And about double the points for the U.S. So the kills definitely going up here. The engagements have moved smaller, gotten a little tight quarters. But these vehicles, if they keep losing these vehicles, this is going to be over a lot faster than Squad Ops and Art of Warfare want. And oh, this thing is on fire. He's going to have to get back to a vehicle repair fast. He's got some coverage here from another
guys heading around to our west flank. BTR,
he doesn't
get
want to
ready
turn
for
around. Oh, and there he goes. Woohoo! Cartwheel and back inside.
Actually, he's coming up this side.
Down the 147 now.
Rough market.
So here's Squad Ops pushing up now, doing a little zigzag. I like it. I like it. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is what I like to see. Art of Warfare over here. Look at this spawn. They got a spread moving across the field. You got coverage everywhere here.
Humvee with.
Tank takes a clip in the wrong direction, takes a bullet to the back by Uranium. Nate Dogg pushing in right behind him. All Satan and Mudbandit here. That's not what you want. Everywhere they go, they're getting rockets. Not he just misses Pablo. Here comes Uranium. On his boys. Oh, and a beautiful disembark by Muff. Helps clear him out. Satan, though, is definitely going to have to get that thing back to a main base. Oh, that's low. And there it goes. Woo! Oh, and he's back. That would have been awesome. Princess Abney going down. Uranium just on a killing spree. Uranium is pissed. That's about 4 or 5 kills in a row right now. 105 tickets left for the U.S. They're getting these bodies on here again. Giving Salt a run for their money here. Gobbled your goozle. Coming around the corner on Steez. Oh, Steez takes him out. Not even one shot on Steez here. Steez got another one. Steez with another kill. Not one hit on him. Oh, the vehicle from behind might have saved his life. Borgen barks from a distance. He had one other guy to help clear. Steez with a beautiful clear here. Single-handedly doing some work as another vehicle getting cleared out. That was the original Logi that came in from the U.S. back from the storage site. So Salt just doing work with those vehicles, sitting back there. Those are the vehicles I talked about that once they pushed up from their main, it's going to be hard to mess with them here. And you can see here Salt trying to use smoke to get across these roads. And that fob, this is why, again, you put that right in the middle of the road. You got coverage all over the place. And Art of Warfare getting cleared out. Ooh, Artie taking down his own man.
Who was that?
I'll cover you, we'll get all done.
Take those BTRs southeast. Get angles on main.
You hear the call out to get these BTRs to the southeast. They're trying to use. They can control this field. They can control the entire gameplay here. Art of Warfare having to use this rally down here to get back in the fight, but that BTR is just waiting for him.
I'm getting off the one Central Nova.
So again, Salt, you can see here beautifully just pushing off the point, causing more chaos. Tank taking down Sightless and Pure Paradise. Satan not really having a direct idea where he's at, but now he can hear the gunfire. He is a medic, so if he can get this kill, he gets 2 of his boys up. Here comes the grenade. Oh, this might be what costs him here, though. Oh, he gets the kill on Ting. Might be able to get his guys up here finally. Beautiful job. He's already taken fire, though. Man, these vehicles are just relentless for Salt. Satan, though.
That was a lat from the
able to get
northwest.
Sightless.
Copy, I right on my guys.
You can see the foot dangling. And he's up. So Satan doing a good job here, clearing and getting his guys up. Medic doing a great job staying back. You see Barks pushing up here to the north. So again, they're just trying to get a nice little bubble. They got Barks up here to the north, another one moving to the south. It forces the U.S. into a nice little funnel right down the middle, which Salt is just waiting for them. You can see all of these forces just sitting here and waiting for them to push. So Ops does get a couple bodies in here, but immediately getting cleared again. Fun guy starting to get some buddies up inside the building. So Salt just moving around, doing a great job. Where's Johnny when you need him? This is it. This is Johnny. I don't know if I could do a Johnny laugh. Oh.
Yeah, make sure you
End
kill it,
of the
Sam.
match. 367-0 is your final. I think that leaves the tickets right around. Oh my god, I don't know what the full match was. 472-ish or so. Something.
0 deaths.
But it is low. So
Zero.
it was like 820 or so, I think, is the ticket differential for Salt. So again, controlling those vehicles is what they needed to do here. They did a beautiful job of it. It was the difference in the game, taking the vehicles down. They only lost one vehicle the first game, a couple vehicles the second game, just due to the armor differential. But all in all, they controlled the play, 96 kills to 44 here, so almost double the kills. They just pushed right through the map. Beautiful job in the vehicles. And I'll tell you what, guys, it was a great first round matchup here. Australia getting the better of the U.S. clans in the first match. We got plenty of other matches coming to you from International Squad Knockout Tournament. Check out the Discord. I'm Oceanic31. We have a squad key giveaway. A giveaway, free game for someone here in the chat. I'm actually going to go off stream, and shortly after this stream, I'm going to hop right back on. I'm going to be live. Johnny Omaha is going to join me, and we're going to get the ball rolling here, guys. We're going to have a fun giveaway. We're going to end the night on a positive note here. So great job going out to the Art of Warfare, Squad Ops, teaming up from the U.S. side, and Salt from Australia. Again, I'm Oceanic31. Thanks to Fortis for lending us the referee. Beautiful night here in the Midwest United States. If you're in the U.S., have a great holiday. I am actually streaming again 3 p.m. Sunday. AON. Army of 9. Wow, why can't I remember the other team right now? I'm a horrible human being. We're going to find out who this other team is. Oh my gosh. First Shot. Ah, yes. First Shot Theory. Yes, that's right. First Shot Theory, Army of 9 will be at 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. I will be calling that match, guys. So again, don't go anywhere. Giveaway. I'm going to disconnect now. I'll jump to live, and I'll see you guys here very shortly.